The Duchess of Cambridge brought sunshine to a children's hospice last week as she joined families to plant a new patio garden. Keen gardener Kate came up with the idea to transform the terrace area at the Nook, near Norwich, and sourced sensory plants and flowers for it ahead of her visit on Thursday. And despite wearing a pretty Marie-Louise floral dress by Faithful the brand, in a shade that complemented the garden's calming lilac color scheme, she wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. She crouched down to pot fragrant bay, rosemary and her favorite lavender and laughed as she made a big mess while trying to repot a large sunflower, dropping soil on the floor. Planting more sunflowers with the Pope Saunders family, she told them how Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have been doing the same in the garden at Anmer Hall. And it seems her children have inherited some of their parents' famous love of competition. The children are really enjoying growing their sunflowers, she remarked. Louis is winning, so George is a little grumpy about that. Kate, who is patron of East Anglia's Children's Hospices, wanted to create a space outside the hospice's dining room that would provide enjoyment for children and families, and picked up some of the plants on her visit to Fakenham Garden Centre a week earlier. Star, 11, Hudson, 8 and 6-year-old Sonny Pope Saunders helped her transform the shady spot with terracotta containers full of strawberries, geraniums, hydrangeas and rock hyssop and herbs including sage, chives and tarragon. The Duchess also repotted a sunflower she had brought in memory of Fraser Delph, 9, who died at Kate Middleton Hospice in January. Earlier in the week she had joined the Duchess of Cornwall on a video call to Fraser's family, and the royal women congratulated his brother Stewie for running a sponsored 5 kilometers every day in May to raise more than £18,500 for the charity. At the Nook, Kate also met Liam and Lisa Page, whose 3-month-old son Connor was born with severe brain damage on March 5. They have been living at the hospice for more than 13 weeks. She sympathized, going through lockdown at the same time, when you can't see your loved ones, you can't share with people, there aren't other families necessarily here that you can share your experience with. Kate, who launched the appeal to build the 7-bedroom Nook nearly 6 years ago, also heard from staff how children's hospices have struggled during the pandemic with fundraising severely hit and families unable to use the facilities. Tracy Rennie, Each's acting chief executive, said, "The Duchess wanted to support Children's Hospice Week, and when she suggested creating a new garden at the Nook, I said, fantastic. I gave her a brief to include plants with smells and bright colors, and she delivered the brief brilliantly." In a message for Children's Hospice Week, Kate said, "I'd like to thank the amazing staff for all the work that you do in children's hospices around the UK. The care and the nurture that you provide children and families in the most unimaginable circumstances is just awe-inspiring. I'd also like to pay tribute to all those families out there who are caring for and looking after a child with a life-limiting illness. You do the most extraordinary job, and I know it's particularly hard at the moment, so my thoughts go out to you all."